Well, hello internet, it's 187 Sane, and I'm coming at you with this, uh, video, with a small update on some stuff that's happened. Um, so first off, I do want I want, those who follow me on YouTube to know that I've recently suffered a tragedy, but please do not interpret me talking through my tragedy as a plea for donations or anything. No, my dad died last week, and I'm still processing it. Um, he had been in and out of the hospital since last November, 5 times with pneumonia, and he was getting better until he passed away Wednesday night, Thursday morning in his sleep. Um, uh, it's still not real for me. I mean, I've suffered a lot of loss since I turned 18. I've lost my biological grandmother first, then my biological grandfather, then my step grandfather, then my adopted grandfather, and now my. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. I need to pause the video. Uh, yeah, I've lost a lot of people I've cared about since in the past uh, 18, 19, 7 years. So a lot to deal with. But please, it helps me to talk this through. My relationship with my father wasn't always perfect, but I did love him, and I miss him. But some good news happened earlier on Monday. This arrived. I've been off work since Thursday, of course, to deal with the passing of my father. And South Carolina law is very archaic, and they don't care the fact that he was technically common law married to his partner of almost 20 years. But yeah, South Carolina doesn't really care about any of that except for tax purposes and beneficiary stuff. So I need to do something to keep my mind off of the fact that my. Anyway, so this arrived. It's an official MTH auction item from Cabin Fever Auctions. It was done late last year, and here's my certificate of authenticity. This finally got to me. I've been talking about this for a while, so let's take it out of the box, and here's some fine details and everything. This will be going to Mike's Trains in Thomasville, since they're an authorized MTH retailer for a full cosmetic restoration. I am on the fence currently about motorizing it and everything. I'm probably going to wait till Scale Trains do a full build, but let me take this out of the thing, so I'm going to pause this and we'll be right back. So as many of you can guess, this is a MTH pre-production Triplex. It's the mock-up they made before the, hang on. It's the mock-up they made before the first factory run would have started. I don't know when the Triplex production was, oh, shit. Set to start, but stop moving. So everything is free turning as of right now. You can already tell on the driver's side that there's some details broken. On the fireman's side, we have a oh boy. Okay. This is. We're gonna look at the tender first, since this doesn't want to set. So the tender we have on the fireman's side, one of the eccentric rods is broken. This side is, not too broken. The space for the decoder would go in here, of course. The tender is full die cast. I think I'm not sure if I want to have this painted, because people do try to paint and everything. And if I do have it painted, I'm not sure, but I would want to have it painted in Russian iron blue, but I don't know if I'd have it be motorized. But I would want it to be painted and, keep it undetailed at this point. You can see the metallic glossiness, and that's not dust. At least I don't think it is. No, that's just bare metal. Well, that's the tender. Of course, the decoder would plug in. Where would the decoder plug in? Hang on, plugs in on the bottom. Yeah. I think it's the sound baffle. Oh, there's the sound baffles. Yeah, built-in riveting for the pre-production metal factory. This probably has as much weight as a brass unit. I mean, if I did motorize it, oh god, I could get some serious pulling power out of it. So that's gonna go back in the little box. Stop breaking, you bastard. So the engine. So, sparse detailing. There are some issues. Again, missing details. I'm gonna have to. I don't have the patience or the anything to really mess with this right now. So I'm gonna, give it to the folks over at Mike Trains and be like, "Yo, get this looking good, please," and then I'll send it off to someone to have it professionally painted. The only major issues are, of course, on the driver's side, we have entire eccentric rod broken off. That's the big oof. And yeah, other than that, the engine isn't too worse for it. We've got crew in the cab and some detailings in there. It's very nice. Well, now it's back in the box. Let's talk about my plans for it besides cosmetic restorations. I'm of two minds of what to do with this particular item. So, option one is to. Well, there's three options I have in mind. Option one would be to paint it up, decorate it, decoder it, and have it run. And I know a lot of people would probably lynch me for that, so that number one isn't probably my most likely one. Number two is pretty likely. Number two is to get it fixed, cosmetically restored and everything, painted, and give it to my friend Jack as a model for his desk at Volvo, and eventually, if he feels like it, I can get it back and just run it behind stuff. Yeah. Option three is I will use it. Option three is still have it cosmetically restored and everything, and then I will just run it as a fake helper, but it weighs a ton, so running it as a helper doesn't really make sense. As a fake helper, I mean, this is a heavy engine. Option 4. I'll make a video about option 4, because if I put it in this video, I'll feel like I'm just using my prior talking to you all about my loss of my father as a gimmick, and that I don't want people to feel like that. But option 4 involves a raffle of some sort, a giveaway to a group of people. But I'll flesh that out more in a video. So just stay subscribed. I probably won't do any entry needed options for this raffle. At most, you'll just have to subscribe to me on YouTube and on the video where if I do ever announce that I'm raffling this away, just I'll figure something out. I'll create a Google form where you can just enter the email in. I'll have a Google Forms thing assign each email a number, and then I will have that all blind randomized, and only I will know that, and I will have a independent second party pick a number from that range, and whoever's number's picked will win this triplex. I hope they give it a good home. I'm gonna be completely honest. For a brief bit, option 4 was going and only offering it up to Patreons, but that feels kind of scummy. Um, I may do that. I'm unlikely to. I don't think that Well, I want people to sign on to my Patreon. I don't want them to feel obligated to just win a Triplex. I'm unlikely to do the raffle thing, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. If Scale Trains announces a new run of triplexes and they're reasonably priced, I'll probably get one or two of those in the future, and then this will be raffled off or donated to an HO Scale museum as a bit of HO railroading history. And then, I'll pick from if model railroad museums want to do that, or I might donate it to the Transportation Museum down in Spencer. That's also a possibility. But once it's been decorated, although that's not very good for the Virginian, but we'll figure something out. I don't know. I'm really struggling not to cry right now. Some other news. Many moons ago, I announced that I had just gotten a Bachmann Niagara. Well, I finally have a tender to go with that Bachmann Niagara. It's got sound holes and everything, although you can tell it's not one of the DCC equipped ones, but the folks in Mike's Trains can figure that out for me. But, yeah, if you're interested in figuring out what's going to go on further with this Triplex, please stay tuned and keep subscribed. Again, any raffle that I do for it will not be entry required, other than just, go on a Google Forms thing that I'll link in the description, announcing the raffle in the future, and submitting your email. Each email will be given a number, and an independent second party will pick a number between, 1 and the end range. That'll be it. And that's if I don't decide to donate it to a museum of some nature for, yeah. I am emotionally screwed right now. Well, I hope you all are having a good weekend. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah. All right. You all have a good evening. I need to. Yeah. Okay. Bye.